It's warm AC time. All right, folks, welcome back to Vandenberg Rocket Launches. We are in an all-out mad dash to get above the fog. Let's see. We got not a whole different setup today, folks. But we're in the work truck. I have to work today, which is not a bad thing. People need their fire protection. Whoa! But I don't have my mount today. So, I got the tripod set up in the passenger seat. Let's put this like that. Maybe it'll keep it from rolling back a little bit. Let's see. And we are live. Oh, hey. Okay. Maps. Ooh, pay attention to the road there, young man. Okay, so I'm actually. What did I say it was? 2,700, I believe. Thought that was Bobby. 2,700. Oops. Gibraltar. 2,700 Jabroni Road. And what do we got? We're down to 44 minutes to go. When I checked the distance from where I was working, we were a little bit away. But the further we go up the hill, the cleaner it gets. We are currently in Montecito on Hot Springs Road. That is Mount Carmel Catholic Church. Woo! And school. Well, that didn't work. We're gonna have to figure something else out, because I'm gonna start evasive maneuvers here in a minute. When we had our major rainstorm a few years back, this right here was a major catastrophe area. That bridge we just went over. Let's see this house right here? Maybe my thingy's in the way. There was another. Oh, our neighbors. Those guys. Those guys go in and blow up the bathroom, come in with their muddy ass shoes on, and they don't even bother to clean it up. Anyways. Sycamore Canyon. Let's make sure it's taking us to the right spot. Yep. To somebody's house, but they'll get over it. According to my map, it's a 14-minute drive up there. We got 42 minutes to go till launch. We are in Montecito. If you're watching from out of the area, if you don't know anything about Montecito, you know, besides Silicon Valley, this is one of the most high-priced areas to live. I don't even really want to say it that way. There's more millionaires and billionaires here than in a lot of places. Oprah, what's his name? The Prince and his irritating ass wife. Who else that I could think of? I don't know. A lot of rich ass people live here. A lot of rich people you wouldn't even know about. Why does it have me going all the way that way and not up this way? Oh well. We'll listen to Google this time. And this is Lotus Land right here behind this pink wall to the right. I've taken a virtual tour, but I've never physically walked around it, and just the pictures and stuff look pretty cool. Sorry, gotta focus on the road, folks. I am on the clock, I am in the company truck, so we don't want to run into anybody. Oh, Adobe with undocked ears, beautiful. That's the way Adobe should be, not those spiky ears. Oh, okay, we're turning up here. All right. See, and then I get frustrated. Oh, good, they're going over the hill. Yeah, so a lot of this area, like this area you see right now, was not heavily damaged during the storm. I don't know when it was, a few years back. It was just behind us along Hot Springs Road and Cold Springs Road and downtown Montecito. But it was kind of interesting because I brought my wife down here. I had to work on a couple places that were flooded out. I had to work in one parking structure. I have a couple of the fire sprinkler heads at home, and we have a couple at the shop. If you ever think about it, fire sprinkler heads are normally... See, why isn't it sending me up this way? We're going this way. I see blue sky, look. Hang on, let me get through this little section. Oh, you see that little blue sky patch that we just went through? Right there, see the blue sky? Over that way? I hope I'm pointing you guys in the right way. I got the camera on the tripod, sitting in the passenger seat. I'm just kind of looking at the screen and going, yeah, that looks about good. I'm not like looking at the screen. I'm just looking at the angle and the direction of it and being like, yeah, that looks fine. But if you look past those trees, you can see blue sky. Hopefully we get above it. I checked the webcams, and for the most part, any webcam that was down low is still under the fog. Any webcam that was on a ridge line is above the fog. Cams at TV Hill, which is down in Santa Barbara, right along the coast above City College. If you go look at the Blueberry Farm in Buellton, Harris Grade, all of those are still under the fog. But then if you go up to like the Refugio Cam, the Refugio Peak webcam, Gibraltar webcam, all of those ones, those are above the fog, which is what we're trying to do right now. The bummer is I wrote up a whole set of cheat notes for Goleta today, somewhat the history of Goleta. Short history of it. I didn't get too in depth. Oh, where are we at? Okay, what do we want to do? Let's go this way. We did a house somewhere in this general vicinity. Done a couple houses in this general vicinity. The one that I remember very well, I give them I used to rate a lot of them. Like, what would be the... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Did one right here, too. telling you, all along this road, we've done a bunch of fire sprinklers. A bunch of houses. What are we down to? What are we down to? 20-something minutes, and my phone says 15. Yeah, we got to get up higher. I took a wrong turn. Thanks for joining us today, folks. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends, turn the notifications on, head over to 805.life/launches, get on the email list so you know when the next rocket launch is. And like I've been doing the past 2 days, keeping up on the updates of when the next zero is. Zero meaning the launch. See, I could have gone up a couple of these driveways already and just been like, hey, you mind? Some of the people would be like, oh, you're still doing that crap? Yes, I am. This is the only thing that sucks. And watch, he'll probably wave me. Hey, yeah, go ahead. You can pass me. At all these cool. But this is a highly trafficked road by bicyclists. And there's a couple of, I don't know if they still live at the bottom of the hill, but professional cyclists like Tour de France guys that bought houses at the bottom of the road so they could practice. Hey, idiots. Listen, folks, I'm a big advocate of helmets. Put a helmet on if you're riding a damn bicycle. A friend of one of my bosses was riding down the road, and I'm not exactly sure if he was clipped. From what I remember, his wheel just slid out from underneath him. He was riding in the street and fell and hit his head on the curb and ended up passing away. So I'm a huge advocate of put on a damn helmet and ride a bike. No offense to those people back there. They're not spring chickens. You know, the slightest slide of the front tire, or somebody like me coming around the corner and either I hit them or they get startled and crash without a helmet on. Just put a damn helmet on. This is the mountains above Santa Barbara, Montecito, all of that good stuff. We're 10 minutes away from the spot. Oh, we got plenty of time. Oh yeah, plenty of time. Plenty of time, folks. Kind of a bummer. I was kind of hoping to stay at the job site today, just because it was kind of fun being there last time with Greg and all the other co-workers and just tradesmen in general. Like, what the heck is, oh yeah, it's the rocket launch guy. But this is a beautiful area to come and hike. See, we're not out of the fog just yet. So the fog layer will still block everything from what we see from here. So we got to get above it. blanket laying over Santa Barbara, the channel, all the way up. I don't know how far north it goes, but when I left home this morning, I drove out to surf. There is a couple videos up of me. It's not like these long version live streams. It was just a quick drive out to surf with a video. I don't even think I did the whole drive out. I just did a video of me out there. And then I did a video from the airport, Santa Barbara Airport, which I found interesting because, you know, I got my cheat card ready for Goleta, and they said, nope, not today. Come back later. So we came down here to Montecito. But now I have a third date of when California had their major rainstorm. In one of the books I have at home, last night when I just, you know, went into my Google and asked it, history of Goleta, it came up with 1862 when we had torrential rains for 30 days and the dirt above Goleta slid down into what used to be a deep water harbor, currently where the Santa Barbara Airport is. Oh, this is where it was taking me. All right, I was wondering. Yeah, so it if you're a hang glider or a paraglider or a parasailer or whatever they call themselves, I think it's somewhere right in up here, maybe. Maybe I'm on the wrong street. It all looks the same to me a lot of the times. Somewhere up here is their launching point, where they get on their glider and they set sail. Oh, sorry, I didn't use my blinker, sir. That's a badass little Mitsubishi Montero right there. Uh-oh, this may not be high enough, folks. This may not be high enough. But we're gonna try it. We don't have a choice. Now, well, we do, but we're getting close. It must be a really thin layer of fog, because no, we're above it, so it's a pretty thick one. We're actually, if we were further south, we'd be in it. If we were over the coast. It's the weird time of year right now where literally you could drive down the 101 freeway from, I don't know, maybe Ventura all the way up to, well, Gaviota for the most part. Because once you hit Gaviota, the 101 is not right along the coast, it's more inland. But if you drive on the 101, this is the time of year where, oh, Jesus, where one side of the freeway is covered in fog, which is typically the ocean side, and the inland side of the freeway is sunny and warm, sometimes a 20-degree temperature difference just from, I don't know how wide the freeway is, 20, 40, 60, 80, maybe 150 feet, 200 feet apart. The temperature is completely different. See, this particular road is a road that a lot of cyclists like to ride up, which I don't blame them. This would be a crazy pedal up this hill and a cool bomb down it. But and you don't want to be up here during a rainstorm because rock slides, landslides. But if you're like me and you're into waterfalls, it is kind of cool to come up here. Because there's all kinds of little runoff waterfalls all over the place. Okay, we should be getting close to the top now. What are we down? Down to 24 minutes, I think it says. Where's the notes? Right there. Yeah, I thought it was interesting too, folks. I was at the job site, and since I kind of had to figure out what I'm going to do, since we're not in Goleta and those cards go out the window, but I'll keep them for next time. But I figured out, I did my old school, how many rockets do we have at Vandenberg and what is our number? Who is your daddy and what does he do? So today is Booster 1063's 34th launch. So this must be where I dropped it. Yeah. Right? Hang on, let me check the map, folks. Yep, this is where I dropped it. But today, oh, this must have been where those people were staying. Yep. I saw some pictures of people staying at this house over the weekend. And Saturday they had videos of the rocket launch. Alright. Yeah. We got 20 minutes, so we can still make it up here a little bit further. But today will be 1063's 34th launch. We got Booster 1071 with 35 launches, 1081 with 26, 1082 with 23, 1088 17, 1093 15, 1097 11, 1100 8, and finally Booster 1103 with 4. I thought we had another one too. Thought we had 1105 out here, but that could be wrong. But either way, just between those 9 boosters, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, that's 200. Today we'll make 245 launches. We're currently at 244 for possibly the next 20 minutes or so. But I got it on the other phone, so I can't check. What did I say it was? 263 or 163 total launches, something like that. 150 something, we'll say. 100.5 launches from Slick 4 east and west. So we're already more launches than had ever been launched at Slick 4 originally, which is kind of cool. And it's kind of impressive if you think about it. 9 boosters have launched 245 second stages. I don't want to say satellites because Lord only knows how many satellites that is. You know, when Starlink first started, it was 53, and then it went down to 52, and then it went down to 40 something, and then it went down to, what was after 4? I think we're into the 20s now. But then you have like rideshare missions, and you know, a couple of these rideshare missions had like 300 satellites on it. Everything from small little CubeSats to not huge ones, but bigger satellites. So you can't say, oh, they've launched X. I don't know how many satellites in total have been launched. Oh, I'm driving, but we're gonna try to do it. Oh, the mirror's in the way, rear view mirror's in the way. But there's nobody behind us. Let's just hit the brakes real quick and do it. So that antenna spot right there, that is the webcam I was just using to figure out if I was above the fog yet or not. And if you look down there in the fog, you can somewhat see the city of Santa Barbara and Goleta down there. But right now, hey, why does this say 0? That's not right. Oh yeah, there's 3 people watching. All right. Don't look at the phone. Watch the road, especially up here. Okay. I knew I should have just gone to the far side of town, but I didn't want to roam too far. I'm supposed to hit up the supply house. That's the whole reason why I'm out right now, folks. I'm supposed to be picking up pipe and cleaning brushes and whatnot. And luckily, my boss is cool with my nonsense. So he was like, hey, why don't you... All right, we may have found the spot. How much time do we have? Yep, the rule is 15 minutes, folks. Or should we cut it down to 10? Let's cut it down to 10 today. We got 8 minutes, 7 minutes. 7 minutes to figure it out. I know there's 2 more wide spots up here. I kind of want to be on the other side of the point up here. So we'll see if we can get on the other side of the point in 4 minutes. And then that'll give us enough time to set up. But yeah, I'm supposed to be on my way to a supply house, and I'm going the complete opposite direction. But it's rocket launch day, folks. We don't want to miss a rocket launch. Rocket launch, 15 minutes. Rocket launch. Yep. Do we want to try it? Or do we want to just call it? I say we just call it. Oh, somebody's living in there right now. They're going to have to deal with it. All right. We're home. We're home for the next... Shut up! 15 minutes, 16 minutes and something seconds. because I know my timer's off. Give me 1 second, folks, to get all reset up out here in the field since we've officially made it to our spot for today's launch. So if you get motion sickness, close your eyes for a couple minutes. Let me get set up. And then you can open your eyes back up. Or if you're smart, you just have this going in the background. Help me get my watch time up so we can monetize this little YouTube channel. Got to turn the head around to have it face the proper direction. We're going to wake somebody up right now, but that's all right.
This would be a great view.
It should be a little far away, but we'll still be able to see it. Okay, that's good enough right there. That's good enough right there. Yeah.
This kind of like cloud marine layer. How far out can you see it? You'll just see it immediately when it comes up above.
Yeah, once it gets above everything, we'll be able to see it. Okay. It'll take a few seconds after zero, but we'll be able to see it. Whoa. I got one too many cheat cards in my hand, folks. All right. Let's check the timer real quick. Ooh, two airplanes going over the top of us in opposite directions. Let's check the comments real quick. Raphael, thanks for watching. JC, hello, hello. Splash Stone, welcome back. SoCal Girl, thanks for tuning in. Oh, no. Yes, Greg. And I know Greg has me on his speaker on the job site, so everybody's probably... That's why that idiot took off in a hurry. Yes, it is, because it's launch day. All right, let's check the timer. 13 minutes and 14 seconds, so we still got a little bit of time to go. I'm going to go over here a little bit more into where all the snakes like to live, because, hey, why not? And this is the beautiful Gibraltar Peak area of Santa Barbara. You can kind of see, if you look close, you can see some houses down there. Hang on. So way out there in the distance, you might be able to see it, but you can see, oh, you know what? How much time do we have? 11 minutes. All right, let's take you guys for a walk real quick. We're gonna go over here. Let's see what. So if you remember, a couple minutes ago, I pulled over and stopped and said that antenna tower is the camera I was using. So there's the antenna tower. We're gonna keep going up here a little bit more. But if you look way across Let me see if I can get it. Yep, barely. But right there. That's the very top of the Channel Islands out there. So I used to live on top of one of these mountains 25 years ago. And I'd hike around on days like today. The house we lived in usually sat in the fog. But if you would hike up the road a quarter of a mile, you'd be out of the fog. And it would be just like this. And the property that we lived on, we found a tribal amphitheater. I don't care what anybody tells me. Oh, it's just a rock formation. No, it wasn't. We got there one day and walked down this rock formation, and it was a perfect set of stairs. We walked back and forth. We stopped and took a break because my dad pulled up below us and we didn't want him to know where we were at. So we sat there quietly, and you can hear him talking like he was standing right next to us. And then we looked up and you could see the big island from tip to tip. And then when I went up there on a day like today when it was foggy, and it got me thinking, if they needed to communicate to each other, smoke signals, all they had to do was get above the fog, and the people on the big island would do the same thing, get above the fog, and then they could talk to each other back and forth. All right, what are we down to? 9 minutes. We're down to 9 minutes. Where's the cheat codes? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. 9 boosters. Today will make the 245th launch of those boosters, which is kind of impressive. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you can hear the train down there blowing its... Blow the whistle. But today will be Booster 1063's 34th launch, the first launch of the month of August, the 50th SpaceX launch for the year, the 52nd overall launch from Vandenberg this year. This is Starlink Group 753, the 25th Starlink launch for Booster 1063, which has also flown Sentinel-6, Michael Frelich, DART, Transporter 7, Iridium OneWeb, SDA, NRO 113, NRO 167, NRO 149, and the NAOS mission. Today is the 214th day of the year, the 26th week of the year. Do the math. It's 4.28 days between launches. So we went up 0.03 days between. And once this booster goes, this will be the 245th launch from Vandenberg Slick 4 since SpaceX took over years ago. Okay, 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go, folks. Uh-oh. Now I got all the cards. There we go. These ones go up here. And it's too late. I am not gonna try to pull up info on Montecito. I will go home. I will make cheat cards for pretty much each city. Each city in the area. And then when we go, I hear oncoming vehicles. All right, what are we gonna use for the zoom? All right, we'll go with those rocks right there. Actually, no. Oh, it's like some of these guys are serious. No! No! Rocket launch, 5 minutes. What are we down to? 4 minutes. All right, you guys are gonna have to look at the ground for a second because I forgot to stick the memory card back in yesterday after I went through my pictures. Okay, ISO down to 100. Let's go shutter speed up to 250. Okay. 4 minutes and a handful of seconds to go, folks. Okay. Now that we got the memory card in, I might have to get out of the way here in a minute. I probably won't though, just because I'm an idiot. I know I'm standing in the middle of the road, but I'm standing in the middle of the road on top of Gibraltar. So if they're not smart enough to go around me, then they're the ones with the problem. Oh, what the heck? There we go. Okay. No. 400. Okay. Okay, now get this down there. All right. We're a ways away today, folks. So on the live stream, we're not going to get the best feed, the best view, but we should still be able to see something. The sun is at our backs. It's more in the air, but it is still behind us to a certain extent, so we should be able to get something. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, folks. So we're getting close. We're gonna leave it like right there because I'm assuming it's gonna come up somewhere in this general area. We are well below base right now. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So Strongback has begun retracting. He's probably already done retracting at this point. $140. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go, folks. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends. If you haven't hit it yet, wait a few minutes and do it when you see the little booster fly through the sky. It's also kind of cool. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see it, but the moon is up there. The moon is out today, which means it's going to be a dark night. All right, 1 minute to go. Uno minuto más, folks. Uno minuto más. The fog is starting to recede more and more. I could see more of the peak of the big island out there. And I'm not over there where you could see town. But from what I could see, it is starting to clear up. And that's the whole thing. I left like, what, a little under an hour to go till T-0 till launch. And it was still foggy down there. But in that 45 minutes, it could have receded more, and now it's clear down there. You just never know. Or I could have gone 2 blocks north on Hot Springs Road and been out of it. 6 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff! All right. So we're going to keep our eye out over in that direction. We're looking over there, folks, for booster 1063 to pop up over the mountainsides, over the ridge lines. I'm thinking it's going to be on this closer ridge line first. Maybe. We shall find out here in a second, I guess. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is, folks. Booster 1063. Oh. There it is. Booster 1063. Now, we're way far away, so the rumble's going to take farther to, or take longer to get here. Oh, shit. I lost it. Let's see if we can find it with this one. Max Q. We got Max Q. Oh, wow. You can see some really orange flames today. We are up here away from sound. Well, we've kind of lost it in the sun and everything now. Oh, no, I can still kind of make it out. Barely. No, I lost it in both cameras now. You can still see a little bit of the streak going through the sky. But for the most part, it's disappeared. Well, I think we have first stage cutoff, second stage or stage separation, second stage ignition. But you can't see it because it's too bright. And then you have Max, where is it? Max Q. That's the Max Q plume. All right. Well, folks, I hate to do this to you. Yeah, if you guys want to donate, PayPal, Vandenberg rocket launches, we're up there. I guess I should make, you know, Zelle and Venmo and everything else, but all right, I got to get to work. I got to get back down to the hill to the supply house. And then that's probably the group we passed earlier, pedaling their happy asses up this hill. It's insane. It's a good workout. And then you got these two lovers, husband and wife, about to bomb back down it. I wouldn't ride my brakes though. I would just pedal faster. All right. One last look up at Max Q. There it is. Thanks everybody for joining. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends. Have a good day and see you in 4 days.